welcome to another episode of Top 10 Weekly Science News. First up with number 10. Parasitic worms may cause baby booms. Amazonian women were infected with giant roundworms. They could bear up to 2 more children during their lifetime compared with uninfected women. An analysis of nearly a decade of medical data suggests. No one knows how exactly those worms tweak, however, fertility. Number 9. First pants worn by horse riders 3,000 years ago had a very innovative design. Well, 2 men whose remains were recently excavated from tombs in western China put their pants on one leg at a time, just like the rest of us. But these nomadic herders did so between 3,300 and 3,000 years ago, making their trousers the oldest known examples of this innovative apparel. Well, why exactly innovative? More usual at that time were skirts because simply they were easier to process. Number 8. Two-stage process formed moon. A simulation suggests rocks on Earth and the Moon are nearly identical, except of course when they are not. Now new computer simulations might be close to figuring out why lunar samples are in many ways chemically identical to counterparts on the Earth, and yet missing a few key ingredients. Let's continue with number 7. V774104 is our solar system's most distant object for now. If you think, well, Pluto is already far out there, well, try getting to V774104, the newly minted most distant object in our solar system. The New Horizons spacecraft took approximately 9.5 years to reach Pluto. Getting to V774104 would add nearly 20 years. Assuming that V774104 reflects 15% of what little sunlight reaches it, the body would be about 500 kilometers across, large enough to qualify as a dwarf planet, says Shepard of the Carnegie Institute for Science in Washington. A new algorithm cracks graph problem is our number 6, a puzzle that has long flummoxed computers and scientists who programmed them has suddenly become far more manageable. A new algorithm efficiently solves the graph isomorphism problem. Computer scientist Laszlo Babai announced on November the 10th at a Combinatorics and Theoretical Computer Science seminar at the University of Chicago. The problem requires determining where the 2 separate sets of interconnected points, known as graphs, very simple speaking, are linked in the same way, even if their graphs look very differently. In practice, existing algorithms can do the job in a reasonable time, but it was nearly impossible for extreme complex graphs. This discovery is now being checked because, well, the solution is too simple. Well, at least it seems too simple. Number 5. Food is used differently in every body. A cookie can give one person a sugar rush while barely affecting another person. People's blood sugar rises or falls differently even when they eat the exact same fruit, bread, dessert, pizza, and many other foods. Researchers in Israel reported on November the 19th. This suggests that diets should be tailored to individuals' personal characteristics. So, for example, if you and me are both eating muffins, I get a boost in concentration, look afterwards super fit like a bodybuilder, and you simply feel down. So everyone should simply look what he's eating personally and how it affects him. Let's continue with our number 4. DNA suggests that Neanderthal relatives in Siberia that lived 60,000 years ago are part of our ancestors. Mysterious Neanderthal relatives known as Denisovans may have hung out in southern Siberia for 60,000 years or so. What is interesting, we might now have ancestors in Siberia and not only in Africa or Asia. Number 3 is a star giving birth. It looked like a cosmic sonogram. Well, the new images showcased an infant world growing in the planetary womb that encircles a young star. It is the first time researchers have observed a young planet actively feeding from the disk of gas in which it lives. Light from the hydrogen gas swirling around the planet indicated that there is this little baby world forming. Researchers on November the 18th reported the glowing hydrogen is baked at a temperature nearly 2 times as hot as the surface of our sun. The planet itself is 10 times as massive as our Jupiter. Number 2. Have you ever heard of whole body cryotherapy? Well, for around $40 and a few minutes, a person can get a dose of icy air in a chamber colder than Antarctica. You are simply put into a refrigerator that has around minus 100 degrees, and some centers even claim that cryotherapy dulls pain and reduces inflammation by releasing endorphins and boosting blood circulation. What is very funny is that this seems to be a new trend in the US. So, if you live in the US, let me know if it's true, because I don't know how many people really actually have heard of how great this cryotherapy is. And our number 1 has something to do with Titan. Not, for example, Attack on Titan, but the little moon that circles around Saturn. Mighty winds fuel the megastorms there. Titan has a great variety of thunderstorms that bring a bit of rain and then suddenly disappear. Using computer simulations of cloud systems, scientists found that with a bit of wind shear, Titan could produce giant long-lasting storm systems, while on Earth they would simply ease up. By now it's not exactly explainable how and why, and I hope that future results will clear everything up. Well, that was it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, of course, and click here to subscribe. And of course, let me know in the comments below what you think about cryotherapy and if you think this is somehow a useful one. So, see you next week. Bye!